Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Welcome back to another beer review. Tonight we are checking out the first beer from the beer mail package that my buddy Nathan sent me. It is Harvest Ale from Founders. It is their wet hopped ale. 7.6% alcohol by volume, 70 IBUs. Really looking forward to this beer. I just had Lagunitas' wet hopped ale. I think it was last week, and I loved it. I thought it was a freaking amazing beer. It absolutely blew me away, and I've heard that this beer is every bit as good as that one. So a couple buddies had said it's a little bit different, but I mean, as far as being, up there as being as good as that one, they said it's every bit as good. So I'm looking forward to kind of like a West Coast versus East Coast sort of a wet hopped ale, just to kind of compare and see how they are. I guess this isn't exactly East Coast since Founders is Michigan, but it's East Coast to me. I live on the West Coast, so sorry, Michigan guys, you're East Coast to me. Okay, fine, you'll be Midwest, whatever. I know people get offended by stuff like that, but this will only be the third Founders beer I've ever had. So the first two beers I had, I think I had their Dissenter, it's called, their IPL, and I have a shit ton of breakfast stout in the fridge that I absolutely am in love with. It's great. So looking forward to this one. We're gonna get right into it. Nice little hiss on that bottle. I'm trying to be careful about where I put stuff because I know this microphone is picking up a ton of sounds. Tons of smoke coming out of that bottle. Give a semi-aggressive pour. That pour is a crystal clear, just like a nice golden straw color. Not a whole lot of carbonation. I mean, there's a couple little bubbles streaming out from the bottom. You can see that. Bright white head, maybe half a finger. Really tight bubbles around the side. There's a few, big bubbles in the middle, but really tight. Kind of, it's almost like champagne looking. Really clear, really just golden straw yellow. It reminds me a lot of champagne, just without as many tiny. I mean, actually there are a bunch of little bubbles coming up. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, it's super clear. Looks great. The aroma on it. What is that? There's a definite citrus. It's not dank hoppy like the Lagunitas beer. It's more sweet, I think. Like sweet, kind of crisp, malty. The hops are there, but it's not like that dank, sticky nose like the Lagunitas beer had. This actually smells almost like a Pilsner, which is weird to me. But yeah, it has like that kind of bready, malty, sweet smell. Definitely not like super hop forward. It says it's 70 IBU, so it should be pretty bitter. And 7.6%, there's zero alcohol in the nose of that. So let's go ahead and dig in. Nathan, cheers. Thank you, sir. Wow. You get bitter hops right up front. The taste definitely does not follow the nose on that. You get just bitter hops, and then you get some bright citrus, maybe like some lemon peel, grapefruit peel. Definite like zest. It's not juicy citrus at all. It's more bitter citrus. And finish is super dry. That's definitely way different than the Lagunitas born yesterday, but it's really good. That's very refreshing. That's a good way to call that, refreshing. It's real crisp, real clean. You definitely get the 70 IBUs. You get that bitterness. It just kind of hangs on to your tongue. That's definitely a good beer. I'm actually surprised that that's almost 8%. I don't get that at all. I mean, that's an easy drinking beer. I mean, you could sit and session those. I mean, you'd be in trouble after a couple of them being almost 8%. I love that bitterness there, though. That's just The best way to describe that is just a crisp, clean, really clean tasting beer. It's really, really good. I like that a lot. See, the problem is I'm comparing it to the other fresh hop or wet hop ale that I had last week. And that one, I think for me, is a step above. This for me is definitely, I mean, I would say this, I mean, it's an A- for me. I don't know if I'd give it like a solid A. It's definitely good. It's just not, I don't want to say it's not what I was expecting, but it's just not the same as what I had last week. And I know that's bad to compare those, but I mean, these being the two wet hop ales that I've had, especially so close to each other, I am comparing them, unfortunately. So, really, really good. If you see this around, it's only available in October. They put this out in October, and then once it's gone, it's gone. But solid beer from Founders. Really good. Good stuff. I like that bitterness. That kind of zesty grapefruit zest, lemon zest, like bitter. I like that a lot. That's really, really good. Nice work, Founders. You have a fan in me. Harvest Ale, go check that stuff out for sure. Shit's delicious. So, I'm gonna wrap this one up. That's it for me. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for the comments. If you've had it, let me know what you think. Until next time, I will see you.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.